What's going on, everybody? This is Malcolm with another episode of the One-on-One series. I got my boy Walter Lett, one of my favorite barbers in Montgomery. Walter, how you been, man?
Man, chilling, man. Blessing, highly favored, man. Blessed, man.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So, been a minute since I seen you, man. It's been a minute.
Yeah, man.
It's been a minute.
Almost 3 years, brother.
Yeah. Lett been cutting my hair since 2015.
Yeah.
2015. It's been a minute. I always get a fresh cut from Lett. But this, we haven't done an episode of the One-on-One series in a good little minute. And Lett reached out to me. He had some stuff he wanted to say. And when somebody got something they wanted to say, and especially a black man wanted to express themselves and get themselves out there and let people understand who they are and why they are, of course, the Family's Anonymous, we're going to pop up on the scene and do what we got to do. So first, tell us about yourself, where you're from, who are you, who is Walter Lett?
Well, man, first of all, I'm from the South of Alabama, man. It don't need to be no direct place, but it just don't know it's the South part of Alabama. And I'm here, man, you know, in Montgomery. I've been here for a minute, and I'm just trying to do what's best for me. I know a lot of people ask a lot of questions like where I've been the last 2 years and this and that, but I'm gonna try to give you a brief explanation of that real quick. Well, just being honest with you, I've been in the feds for the last 2.5 years. And before I left, I was big on teaching the kids not to get in trouble, not to do this, not to sell drugs, go to school, do right by your parents. And I had a little mishap come up. The reason why I was telling you kids that because your past will always be there to haunt you, especially as being a black man in the world today. A lot of us black men have pasts that we just can't overcome. And I have tried, and it took me a while, man, to overcome the things that I did when I was a teenager, when I was a boy. But now that I'm a man, I understand the things God put me through for a reason. He put me through them things so I'll be a better man now, better understanding now of what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? In life. Life have ups and downs, so you ain't never gonna be perfect. Ain't no relationship gonna be perfect. Ain't no business gonna be perfect. Ain't nothing you do in life ever gonna be perfect, because I'm gonna give you a reason why it ain't never gonna be perfect, Malcolm. Reason why it ain't never gonna be perfect, because we ain't Jesus, bro. Jesus was the only person God put on the earth to be perfect. You feel what I'm saying? And
yeah.
What you asking me about myself is, and like I said, I'm gonna tell y'all why I went to the Fed. And it's crazy because I went to the Fed for working a night job, security job with a pistol, man, knowing that I was a convicted felon. And I told the man that I was a convicted felon, but his supervisor gave me the gun anyway. You know what I mean? And it's hard, but it's fair. I was mad at first because he could have came down there and just said, hey, yeah, my supervisor did that, it was a mistake. I could have been clear back at home with my family. But nah, it didn't happen that way. So I'm gonna tell y'all this: be careful who you choose as a friend, because the people that you think your friend ain't really your friend, bro. People you think got your back ain't really the one got your back. The whole time I was gone, bro, it was a struggle, man. You feel what I'm saying? And then the little money I did have, it got spent up. So you know, what's the point? You know what I'm saying? That's why I tell kids don't do nothing illegal, because your parents gonna spend all their money getting you out of trouble, and then when you're grown and something happens, you gotta go back, and that's gonna, you know what I'm saying? It's all gonna interfect with each other. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you a question. Knowing that you were a convicted felon and knowing that you had a gun, what decision, looking back now, do you think you would have made different? You think you probably would have said, you know what, I can't work this job knowing it's going to put me in jeopardy? Or, you know what I'm saying?
You see, I could have worked the job, I just didn't have to have a gun.
Right.
But by him telling me that, I kind of went for it. But now, knowing what I know now, man, it ain't nowhere in the world I'll pick up a pistol again, man.
So would you say you felt safe in a sense because you were being employed by the employer?
Exactly.
Okay, I got you.
That's what I. But now that I know better,
right,
I gotta do better.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I should have, when they told me that, I should have looked it up myself. That's just me being lazy. You know what I'm saying? But I learned from that, and that's what I'm trying to get all the other brothers to learn from. If somebody tell you something, check into it.
Yeah,
it don't hurt.
yeah.
It don't hurt if somebody.
Research.
I tell my kids all the time. If I tell you something, and if it don't resonate in your mind that that's right, go check behind your dad and see if that's right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Cause all we got is us now.
We can easily, kids pull up their phones, do all type of stuff all the time. You can easily pull up Google, look online, look on the internet, and that's something we got to teach. We got to teach. You know, we grew up, we had to go to the library and look at the encyclopedia. We had to go look up the thesaurus and the dictionary. They got all this information in their hands right now, and a lot of them aren't using it.
Yeah, you're right about that.
They aren't using it. So, what are some of the things that you've gone through in the last 2 years that you would want to let other young men, especially young black men, or not even young black men, just young minorities, know the do's and don'ts and how to move forward?
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this right here, man. A lot of folks don't like the president that we got now,
Right.
President Trump.
Right.
But if you notice something, man, the reason why people don't like Trump is because you can't tell Trump what to do.
Right.
Trump is a man. He gonna do what he feel like was right. You feel what I'm saying? Look at the job rate now. Everybody got a job. Some folks got 2 jobs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't never been like this, not since I've been living. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right.
So my thing is this right here. Go to school. Get your education, because education is the biggest key of anything in this world right now. Get your education, man.
Or trade.
Or
'Cause
trade.
Right
you know
now,
what I'm saying?
trades are paying more than the 4-year college degree right now.
That's true. That's true.
The railroads are throwing $40,000 and $50,000 signing bonuses for people to go work on the railroads.
Yeah.
You don't need a college degree or get in debt with student loans.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. But at the end of the day, my biggest thing is make sure you at least get your high school diploma.
Of course.
Make sure you at least get that.
Right.
Once you get that, then if you want to venture out in the world and do this and do that, that's cool. But get that first.
That piece of paper get you anywhere.
Get that piece of paper there because it will definitely get you anywhere.
Get you anywhere.
You know what I mean? And you ask me, what would I tell people? You don't want to go. Y'all think state prison sweet because you can go in there, you get your little cell phone, you can do this and do that. Y'all don't want to go to the feds, man. I'm just gonna be honest with you. The feds is a totally different ball game, man. Them alphabet boys, like when they come there and playing with you, man. And then you can easily get killed just by them coming to arrest you.
Yeah.
But they ain't coming with 1 or 2 police. They coming with maybe 50.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They came to my job, bro. And I'm talking about all on top of the roof, behind the building. Like I had to kill Chelsea Clinton.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then when they give me a bond, talking about because I'm a security risk to the environment that I'm living in. I want a flight risk because you know my mama and grandmama and everybody stay, but you want to say I'm a security risk. But I'm the same person that was securing a store every night that never got robbed until after I got locked up. Didn't never nobody get shot there, hurt there, nothing.
Yeah, I
until
remember.
a week or 2 after I get locked up.
Yeah. I remember plenty of times I come through get a late night haircut. Be like, man, I gotta hurry up and cut your hair because I gotta go to work. Already be dressed.
And then the sad part about it, Michael, is this. When I was out there in the street doing wrong, selling drugs, robbing, kicking in 4 doors, guess what? There was no problem to go to jail later on. First thing I said, man, I'm a young man, I'm gonna get back out there.
Right.
But now that I'm 40 years old now, man. I ain't got the time to keep going to jail. And then when I get in prison, I got this 19-year-old boy, me and him finna fight because he trying to take my lunch bag full of food that my folks done sent me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
That's over with. I ain't got time for that because see me, I'll be to hurt somebody's child. That's a
Right.
child under me.
Right. That's a child.
You know what I mean?
Even though he's in that situation, in that environment, in that location, I would look at him as a child.
As a child. And then I want to say something real quick too. This may be a little bit off the topic, but it's kind of on the topic.
Yeah, go ahead.
All y'all young kids out there, man, with them guns, man, them AKs, them Drake's, and all whatever you call them. I don't even know the name of them, man.
Right, the gun.
All them guns, y'all don't need them guns, man. What you need them guns for? Because any problem that you got to solve with a gun, it's a problem that you created on yourself. If you really think about it, it's a problem that you created on yourself. Not only that, and then we can get back to the question, whatever question else you got to ask me. Not only that, if you take a man's life, it's hard. You can't never get that back. So trying to kill somebody and hurt somebody, man, that ain't cool, man. If somebody that offended you that bad, I know the Bible said turn the other cheek, and a lot of us say, man, no, I ain't gonna do that. But what I've learned is pray about it.
Go on about your business.
Oh, you know what I'm saying? Go home and get on your knees and pray. I know that sound like y'all might say, man, damn, let getting soft. I ain't getting soft, I'm getting smart. You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna tell y'all something else. You got these little girlfriends, you running around here, and you got this girl over here and that girl over there, and you're doing this and you're doing that. When you go to prison, man, them women gonna leave you, man. Them women gonna leave you, man. Them women gonna keep on continuing with their life. Women gonna sit back and wait on you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of kids, and I love my kids, you know what I'm saying? But it comes a time in a man's life when you just gotta grow up. You know what I mean? How can a child raise a child? If I'm still acting like a child, I can't raise my child.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of things I was doing in the street, bro, I know God didn't like it. I was being a hoe, bro. Real hoe, man. I'm talking about, ain't no way around it. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, I'm trying to just live and do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. My kids come first. My little kids especially. Right. You know what I'm saying? And after that, at the end of the day, whatever God got for me, that's what it's going to be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't beat your head. I've seen a lot of guys in prison want to cut themselves, kill themselves, their girlfriend, left them, their old lady ain't sending them no money no more. They answer the phone, another man answer the phone when they call home. Bro, I don't want to live that life, man. You feel what I'm saying? I've been living that life for 40 years, well, for 23 years, going in and out these 4 penal systems.
Right.
That's over with for me, man. You know, a lot of folks might say, and the question that I know you itching to ask me, well, how we know you ain't gonna go back and you done told me this, you done said this in your mind, because it's my 5th time going to prison.
Right.
A lot of people ask me that. My mama asked me that, my grandmama asked me that, my kids ask me that, you know what I'm saying? A lot of folks ask me that question. And the only answer I can give y'all is this right here, man. When you know better, you do better. And what I mean by do better, your whole atmosphere change. You feel what I'm saying?
Right,
your whole surroundings change.
Right.
Your whole demeanor change. You feel what I'm saying? If you still going to the club, or if you still running around with 2, 3 women, you ain't changed. You know what I mean? That ain't no change in you. Then I heard a dude say, man, I had 10, 12 women. Now when I get out, man, I'm just gonna stick to 2. Bruh, you ain't changed, bruh. No. This ain't Africa. Right. You know what I'm saying? America said you supposed to have one wife.
Or India.
You know what I'm telling you, man. In America,
Abdul and
one
wife. 10, 15 women.
Yeah, man. And then it's just that when you get older, you get wiser.
Yeah.
And the wisest thing you get is tiredness. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I came to work yesterday, man, worked 12 hours, and everybody that know me, that know I ever been in a barbershop, know I work 18 to 19 hours in a barbershop. Yeah, bro, I was so tired when I got to the crib, bro, I couldn't do nothing but go to sleep.
Yeah.
I'm trying to go to sleep, I wouldn't sleep on the phone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, it just, you know, you just gotta do better, man. And I made some promises to a lot of people, dog. And me going back to prison, I hurt a lot of folks hard. You know what I mean? Because I got a lot going on for myself right now. Yeah. I got more going on in this world that I knew I had going on.
Right.
Because first and foremost, it's bigger than me.
Right.
You know what I mean? I always said, what about me? What about me? But when you got somebody that depends on you that you got to feed,
yeah,
it's bigger than you, bro.
It's bigger than you.
You know what I'm saying? And it took me a long time to realize that. So now that I realize it's bigger than me, now I can do better. And that's what make me know. Right. That I ain't going back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I come from it from a personal stance. I was one weekend, I was finna go out of town, I needed a cut. I was like, I'm finna call Lett. I know I'm finna get my cut. And I have no answer from Lett. So I'm just like, okay, where Lett at? And I finally get somebody that said, man, Lett gone to jail. And I was like, dang. I was like, he said he wasn't going back. I wonder what happened. So part of the question that you said you thought I was gonna ask, you got that right. But my question to you is, what do you think mentally took you the time that it takes to realize, okay, you know what, this is it? Now, you did answer one part of that. You say, you know what, after a while you get tired. Mm-hmm. And you like, you know what, there's no point anymore. There's no point of me fighting against it. There's no point of me putting myself in situations. But what was it for you?
Well, like I said, man, I miss being out here. I miss cutting y'all hair. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And I know I disappointed a lot of people that was looking for me to cut their hair, because I left it on a Tuesday. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Tuesday morning. And I had people coming to the shop that morning. So I disappointed a lot of people. Mm-hmm. But I also need people to understand that the place that I was in then, I'm in a better place now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because now I got a stronger mind.
Right.
And I can't just blame. I hear a lot of folks say they blame it on drugs, alcohol, this and that. Yeah, I smoked a lot of weed, bro.
Right.
I don't get high no more. You know what I'm saying? I ain't smoking no more weed. If you see me in a club, I'm gonna be drinking me 1 or 2 drinks and 12:30, 1 o'clock. I'm heading home.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That sounds about time I go home from the club.
I ain't finna be out all night no more, cause when you're out all night, you in trouble.
Right.
You getting in trouble.
Yeah.
You know what
Unless
I'm
you're gonna get something to eat though.
DoorDash. I'm telling you, they got DoorDash now, man. They'll bring it to you. But just being real though, man. My grandmama did a lot of praying for me, bro.
Right.
And she had been talking to me until I told my grandmama, I said, Grand, you keep on talking about Jesus. You keep on talking about God. God don't love me. That's what I told her, bro. I said, cause God talk to you.
Yeah.
I hear God say, everybody say God ain't never talked to me. That's what I told her. And when I got off the phone with her, bro, believe it or not, man, God talked to me, bro.
Yeah.
He told me.
Showed up on you.
He said, I've been trying to tell you the whole time. You just weren't listening. And
see, the thing is, they always say God is a gentleman. He's not going to force you to do anything you don't want to do. He's not going to make you do something you want to do. He's going to come and those. I'm going to tell you this. God been talking to you. Do you ever had the moments where you hear stuff in your own head and your own voice telling you, nah, I shouldn't do that?
Yeah.
That be him.
Yeah.
And this is different for me because conversations we used to have 2 years ago, you didn't believe in God.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say I ain't believe in God.
You had a certain mindset to a certain extent.
Right.
Your belief system wasn't lined up with, I ain't gonna say the word because you can't go based on the word's belief system. It wasn't lined up on your internal, with your soul belief system.
Because the thing about God, and I know a lot of folks don't believe it, but God is in your heart, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If your heart ain't for it, then you ain't gonna never believe what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because faith is a small word, but it means a lot.
A whole lot.
You know what I mean? If you ain't got no faith, bro, you're a walking dead man.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, you don't believe in that.
You don't believe in that.
You'll do anything.
You might do anything.
Yeah.
You know, at any given time.
Because that faith is what keeps you in a certain alignment of knowing, okay, I'm going through my day to day and this is going to happen and I'm going to do this. I'm not talking about bad things, just your normal routine. I'm going to do this. I'm going to make sure I do that. I'm going to make sure I do this. When you don't have no faith, you just get up in the morning like, I might go rob the store. Yeah. I might go take somebody's purse. I might go do something on the computer I ain't supposed to do. It doesn't necessarily mean crimes. It just might mean actions or deeds or, say something wrong to somebody, cuss somebody out. It's a lot of stuff that fall into that.
Yeah, you're right about that. But I have learned though, man, and the thing that the most valuable thing it is, bro, you know who you are.
Yeah.
You know what you're capable of.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't believe in God, if you don't believe in this, you don't believe that, it's one thing that everybody always know, and that's right from wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A 3-year-old child know right from wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
You tell them long enough that thing hit their mind like, all right, I ain't gonna do that.
Exactly. I bet you did. A 3-4-year-old child not know not to go put their hand in that hot stove. You feel what I'm saying? But now, on the same token, you got to understand this. We as a human race, we learn by our mistakes.
True.
You know what I'm saying? And I done made so many mistakes in life to what now I can't do nothing but learn.
Right.
When you at the bottom and on the floor, when everybody done turned their back on you and left you, then you can't do nothing but learn, bro. You can't do nothing but get on your knees and see. That's what God had to do to me. God removed everybody from my life, bro. Mm-hmm. Even people that were helping me when I first got locked up. God took them from me, bro.
Yeah.
Because it was too easy for me.
Yeah.
And when he did, I started allowing people to start back helping me, because my mama, I'm gonna use her for an example. My mama ain't never really been there through damn prison bid for me. First of all, she don't want to see her son locked up. Correct. So I can respect it.
Right.
Second of all, she never just had no extra money to sit me.
Expending like that. And
that's what my mind was on. But this time, my mama got my 2-year-old son until I can get myself all the way together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I thank her for that. But at the same time, God took me away from, because I had 3 jobs before I left him, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was doing excellent.
Yeah.
but I wasn't doing the right thing with the money.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's used to making $6,000 a week, Monday through Saturday, if you're broke on Sunday? Because I was putting money in this household, that household, that household. Man,
going to the casino.
Going to the casino, man. I was just doing stuff, man. It just didn't make no sense, bro. I was hurting so many people, and at the end of the day, look who the one suffered for it.
Yeah.
Me.
Yeah.
Thinking I'm balling, because anytime you think you balling, you really ain't balling.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you the definition of a true baller. When you got a family you can go home to every night after a hard day at work, you got a hot meal on the stove you can eat, you can lay down and color with your old lady and watch TV and the kid, you can have a family night, movie night, you know what I'm saying? Road trip, vacation. See, my life was moving so fast, I missed out on all that.
Yeah.
And when it was tried to be given to me, I pushed it away. You know what I mean?
Because you was used to a certain lifestyle, a certain way of moving, a certain way of doing things.
Being ratchet. You know what I'm saying? But see, the thing about it is, and a lot of folks say when you ain't growed up with a mama and daddy, you turn to the streets. I'm here to tell you that ain't true.
That's not true.
Because my grandmama and my granddaddy helped my mama.
Right.
And I still did the things that I did.
I grew up in the house with just my mom. My dad stayed on the other side of town. Mm-hmm. My mama, I stayed in DIP. My dad stayed over on the avenue, you know. And for y'all folks, y'all know, I'm talking about Mobile, Alabama. Mm-hmm. My daddy, and I've been working on building a better relationship with him because it takes two people. I can't fault him for all of the stuff that he didn't do. Now, does that mean he's not wrong? No, he definitely wrong for not being there. Like, one of the biggest things that I still have an issue with is with me marching in marching band from high school all the way to college. He never came to one game and saw me march. So it made me think something was wrong with me. Or, you know, the whole son, you know, I'd rather my child play football or a sport or something. Like, games in Lad Stadium and Martin Luther King Avenue is 8 minutes apart from each other. Mm-hmm. Even when I got in college, we played a game in Mobile. We came from the buses from Montgomery to Mobile and still didn't come to the game. So, but what I've been doing is, last time I went home, I went and picked him up. I said, let's go to Sub King and get a sandwich. I paid for it. A couple weeks from now, he got his 50th class reunion. I'm going to go home after having just came back home from Mardi Gras. I'm going to go back and go there for his banquet. So it's a two-part thing.
Two-way effort, man.
But that doesn't necessarily, like you just said, it doesn't mean not having mom and dad mean you go to the streets. I didn't necessarily go to the streets, but I did a lot of stuff I shouldn't have did. Mm-hmm. I went to school and wasted time and money and didn't leave with no degree. But you know what I'm saying? And that comes from not having that balance. Yeah. You know, once my mama left, it was already like my dad. Once my mama died, it was already like my dad wasn't there. So it was just, I'm just out there.
I'm just out there.
Still knowing right from wrong at the same time, but not making conscientious, wise decisions to push me forward.
Feel that, man. The only thing I know is, man, being here, man, at Precision Cuts, man, I look around, I see a lot of guys, they've been to different barber shops and different stuff like that. And they let me know, man, it ain't the owner, he welcomed me in with open arms. And anytime somebody give you a chance, you gotta make the best of that chance. You gotta make them folks say, okay, I did the right thing by giving him a chance.
Right.
If I look at it, if I fail now, I didn't only fail me, I fail all my brothers and sisters that want somebody to give them a chance when they got a felony on their record. Right. You see what I'm saying?
Because what happens is the next guy might come up, and we're not going to use you. We'll just use we'll say person A. Mm-hmm. Person A, you know, somebody gives him a chance to do something, right? Mm-hmm. And he disappoints that person that gave him a chance. Mm-hmm. Person B come around, that guy might be the person, guy or female, that might be the person that really is trying to do something because of what person A did. That person is no longer willing to have open arms or be accepting or whatever. So you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. But I'm glad you're back in the shop again. Because I know that's your home. Just like with me working with computers and me doing videos like that. If I can't do that, what else I'm gonna do? What else I'm gonna do? But how is it being back in the shop, cutting hair, letting people know where you're. How does that feel to be back in this environment?
Man, listen, man. Let me tell you something. You know, when you was a kid, when I was a kid, rather, I wanted a 4-wheel so bad.
Right.
But I could never get it.
Right.
But my grandma, tell you what my granddaddy did. My granddaddy bought me a 2-cycle scooter.
Right.
And boy, I used to ride that thing like it was a 4-wheel. I'm talking about it made me feel so good because I could go.
Yeah.
That's just how it made me feel about being back in the shop.
Yeah.
This is my livelihood.
Yeah.
I know this is not only my job.
It's your gift.
This is my gift from God. This is what I love to do. You know what I'm saying? I love to make another person look good.
Yeah.
Not better than me, but better than good. You feel me? But that's what I like to do, man. I like to work in this field, man. Coming over here to precision cuts, man, it was a good thing for me to do. You know what I'm saying? I know the brothers, it's a family-friendly environment. You know, man, we got to work on the profanity. I keep these boys from cussing, but other than that, man, we good up in here, man. Everybody help each other, look out for each other.
Right.
We ain't got no problem. You know what I'm saying? So I like being in an atmosphere like that. You feel me?
A conducive atmosphere.
Exactly. And then cutting. Bro, you'll never end, but before I went to school to do this, I used to do this to my little brother.
Right.
And this ain't something that I had to learn. This is something that I could do forever.
Right.
But I never took time, instead of me saying, well, I go cussing, man, I want to sell drugs and do this and do that. But this is the best. I have friends that still do some type of illegal activities.
Right.
And they be broke before I do.
Right.
Asking me to borrow money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it ain't nothing else I'd rather do.
Right.
Like I said, from 2020 till I leave this world, I got 3 goals I got set. I want my own shop.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get me a nice wife and sit down. This street stuff over with for me. And I just want to be happy, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And happiness is the best thing. You know what I mean? When you happy, bro. I posted something, and I asked a question the other day, and the question was like, a woman can go 3-4 months without having sex, but a man need that attention.
Yeah.
Need that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And somebody told me, said, well, when you was in prison, you didn't have sex. I hope you didn't, unless you was messing with a man.
Right.
And I'm gonna clear that up too, man. I don't know what the deal is, all this gay stuff going on out in the street, man. But I love women, man. I ain't nothing like a good woman. I ain't gonna say women. I'm gonna say a woman. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because there's a lot of gayness going on. It's so bad out there right now, man. To the kids, man.
Yeah.
They gonna be confused otherwise.
They are throwing it in the face.
You know, because you put it in their face.
Cartoons,
the
you
got that commercial. You can't sit down and watch a 30-minute show without you see 2 people, gay people kissing, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
That ain't cool, bro. I don't care if it's man or women. I know men be like, yeah, I love to see 2 women. But, bro, listen, man. Real talk, that ain't cool, man. If it's 2 women or 2 men, that ain't cool no more, man. That ain't cool. And the most important thing to me right now is, man, just sitting down, chilling, man, get my life together, get my job situation together. You know what I'm saying? Just doing what I do. Like I said, I'm at the barber shop now, from 9 to 9, Monday through Saturday. You know what I'm saying? I can't work on Sundays no more.
Okay.
In the situation that I'm in, cause I ain't fully all the way out yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm at the halfway out.
Right.
So I can't work on Sundays no more. They won't let me work 7 days a week. Okay. See, you know me. Well, I like to be here every day from Sunday to Sunday. I might not leave. I might spend the night. You know what I mean? Cause I don't know, telling somebody I want to haircut at 2 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. But see, that's part of my goal, though. I want to open up a 24-hour barbershop, salon in Montgomery. Cause we ain't got that here, man. Every other state got that. We ain't got that here, man. We so far behind in time. But we behind in time.
You got people who got their own shops and they live and they might have a building upstairs and they live in there.
Hold up. I ain't trying to live in here. I promised myself the last time when I get out of prison this time, I gotta have some me time, man.
Yeah.
I ain't never had no. That's why I was getting in so much trouble
Yeah.
and doing so much stupid stuff. I ain't never had no time to just sit back and think about, okay, what I want to do.
Right.
I don't need God to put me in prison to make me sit down and think. When I can go home at nighttime, get on my knees and pray and tell him thank you and ask him what guide my feet for the next day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A real man gonna cry.
Yeah.
And I done cried so many tears, man, these last three years, bro, till I don't think I got no more in me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But I'm just here to tell you, man, a real man gonna cry.
Yeah.
Because I ain't saying cry boo hoo hoo and acting like you soft. I'm saying, but you gonna get on your knee, you gonna cry to God, your Savior up above. And you gonna ask him, if I'm doing wrong, guide me the right way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I'm not perfect. And that's my whole point about wanting to have this interview with you, bro. I'll sit down and talk to you, bro, because I need a lot of people to know the old me, that's over with.
Yeah.
That's over with. I hope I don't lose no friend, but if I do, guess what? God got something better for me.
Right,
He
right.
got a better friend for me.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I ain't with the late night party and the cussing and 8-9 different women. You know what I'm saying? It ain't. I sit back when I was on that bed right, man. I thought about it, bro. $6,000 a week and broke for Sunday. But that worse than a crackhead.
Right.
You know what I mean,
Right.
dog?
Crackhead probably look at you and laugh.
Look at me and laugh. You know what I mean? So I ain't, nah, man. My mama told me, I'm 40 years old, I ain't got nothing to show for it.
Right.
I ain't got no car. I ain't got no house. I ain't got, like I said, everything left me. It just went like this when I got locked up.
But you still
You know
got
what I'm
time
saying?
though.
But that's the most important thing you said, though. God still gave me time
Yeah.
to get it right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I get it right tonight and I die tomorrow, I still thank God because he gave me a chance to get
You
it
got
right.
an opportunity.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what my whole motto is right now, man. Getting it right.
Right.
You know, get myself right with God. Get myself right with my kids. Get
Right.
myself right with, you know what I'm saying, with the people that's there for me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going into no real personal, about my real personal life.
Right. You just letting people know what's up.
Right.
Right.
Because it might step on folks' toes. It
Right,
might,
right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of reasons why.
Right. We already stepped on some toes. I guarantee you that. But it is what it is. It's reality.
Yeah, it's reality, bro. And like I said, man, whatever God got for me, he know who I love.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I ain't got to shout it. Because
Yeah.
it's going to be all over my face.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? After a while, it's going to be all over the world.
Yeah.
Because first and foremost, I love Jesus.
Most
You
definitely.
know what I mean? And that's who gonna keep me straight. That's who gonna keep me in line. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I look at it, for me personally, like the last 4 years, the internet stole a lot from me, a lot of happiness, a lot of peace, a lot of joy, just me, my mental state. And I ended off last year going into a better place. And I started off this year running. Like my motto is this year, I'm out for blood. I want everything that the devil stole from me these last 4 years.
Back, man.
I'm out. I want it back. I'm out for blood this year. I'm out for blood. I'm doing all the stuff that I want to do. I'm finna be 30 this year. I'm going to Disney World for my birthday. I'm finna.
Hold up. Let me clarify something. When I say I want everything the devil stole from me back, I want everything the devil stole from me back, but I want it in the God's eye.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want it like the devil gave it to me.
Right.
I want it like God got planned for me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because the devil sent 3-4 girls over here right now in some bikinis. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting back with it like I used to be. Nah, I don't want.
You don't want that back.
I don't want. That's the devil.
And that's better. That's
You
a
know
better way to
what I'm
clarify it. You want the things that you know were righteous that were taken from you, given back to you.
That's what I want back,
Most
man.
definitely.
And at the end of the day, bro, don't no man want to die alone. Every
Right.
man want a family.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If he in the right mind, he want
Yeah.
a family. And that's just me, man. I always, this as a child, this is how I picture myself, bro. I picture myself in a nice house, nice car, nice truck.
Mm-hmm.
You know, maybe a little pool in the back.
Yeah.
And as I get older, when I get old, I ain't gotta work no more. I can sit back on my
And
porch
retire.
retire and sit, you know what I'm saying? Now I can walk in the shop and see if they doing what they supposed to be.
Yeah.
You know,
Because you put in the money from the shop.
Put in the work from it,
Yeah.
man. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the whole motto. That's what my whole motto is,
Yeah.
man. The only thing that I'm not gonna change about my past is I still love the kids, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I'm not gonna change.
Right. Well, man, I sure appreciate you, man, for allowing me to sit down and tell your story. Y'all come see Lett at Precision Cuts in Montgomery, Alabama, right next door to Planet Fitness off Atlanta Highway. Lett, I appreciate it.
Yeah, so hey, if you can't get here, you can call me. Be sure to try to get you in quickly and out of here. It's 334-544-3787.
Most definitely. All right, man, we appreciate y'all for watching. Y'all share this everywhere, man. This is a powerful video right here. This is probably one of the most deep videos I've ever done. So y'all go ahead and hit that share button on this, and we'll see y'all later.